Hello, Auntie Lindsay here. I just picked this comment just in general. But I share a bit of my story, not for any sort of sympathy or whatever. It's the last thing I need and the last thing I want. I share a bit of my story because everyone has gone through something, right? We've all been through our traumas. And it's just so people don't feel so alone and maybe perhaps build a community. There's so many of us that are dealing with loved ones that are going through their own addictions or mental health issues, and it's really hard to deal with, especially if you're kind of the black sheep of the family and the odd one out. And everyone has been through something, right? And of course, I'm never going to share everything that I've been through because that would be too triggering for me and other people as well. But I don't want sympathy. I don't want any of that. It's all part of life. We're all here for the human experience. That's what our soul signed up for. And it's not supposed to be all sunshine and rainbows. How are we ever supposed to evolve or learn any sort of lessons if things were just so super easy, things were just handed to us? No, everything that we experience, the good, the bad, and the fucking ugly, it makes us who we are. And we're supposed to evolve and have great empathy for our other fellow human beings. Of course, that's not always the case. And right now it's a really hard timeline as well, with everything that's going on in this country and the craziness. And it's a bit triggering for me as well, because I'm watching administration that reminds me of the toxic people from my life that have gone through and still dealing with addiction and mental health issues. And it's like I see patterns of behavior and I'm like wondering why other people don't see it. It's frustrating, and it's like you can't rationalize craziness. You can't make logic out of absolute fuckery that's going on, especially when you're dealing with people that are narcissists or whatever, or have substance abuse issues, which is very evident even in the administration. To those of us that have dealt with it with our loved ones. So please don't give me any sort of sympathy. That's not what I want. I'm just sharing my story, just bits and pieces. I'm working on my own healing. I am doing my own shadow work. I am working through things. As I do, I work through things alone oftentimes. And, it is half a century. I guess I'm 50 now. Fuck. It's a lot of trauma. I'm trying to sort out in my head. And I'm not a neurotypical person. I'm spicy, so the way I process things and the way that I deal with things or react to things, I know is different from other people. And I know people aren't going to understand me. And I know I'm not everyone's cup of tea. And that's okay. And I'm not here to go viral or be any sort of massive, influencer. Obviously not. Otherwise, you probably see a lot of posts with just me in it. I'm just not that way, and I'm very awkward in front of the camera. It's taken me a great deal to even talk as much as I do now. I used to be very quiet and sit there and observe everybody, but I'm just, it's kind of like a journal of sorts. And I always like to help other people, and I like to understand how human behavior works and what makes people tick, and I don't know, just going through things. And as I gotten sick again with my autoimmune issues, it's just kind of like I keep reliving things over and over. Plus I have complex PTSD, You have your memories, the flashbacks that just relive in your head over and over again, and you try to sort things out. When you think you've healed from one thing, it pops up somewhere else, a memory or a nightmare or something, So I really want to just kind of build a community and support and just share a bit of my story. That's all. So Thank you for listening. I appreciate all the love and support, but please don't give me any sort of sympathy. Thank you.